Bow, 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 bow. Grrr, bow, 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 bow. Planet, damn it. All right, champ, we in the building right now. We in the building right now. So we live streaming right now. We live streaming right now on Facebook right now. We live streaming on YouTube right now. We live streaming on Twitter right now. You heard?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Waiting for some people to fill up the room right now. All right.
Hold on, brother. While you doing that, can you put that thing going across?
Oh, yeah. That part. That part.
Where we at?
That part. That part. That
Make
part.
them where we at. I want you
That part.
to press them where we at.
That part. Yes, sir. Clip bow. So I'm talking about, champ. Listen, man. First of all, man, let's talk about it, man. How you feeling for today, brother?
I'm feeling pretty good for the day, man. I got breath in my body. It's
that part.
Excellent day.
That part. All right. For the most part, today's a blessed day. I'm not gonna lie, today's a super blessed day. You know what I mean? Past few days a little crazy, but today's a blessed day. All right. We got one person in the building. Whoever's in the building right now, leave a comment. All right. I want people to leave their signature right now. Let me know you in the building right now. All right. Wait for this room to fill up. So you already know what we're talking about today. We're going in today. All right. This is a great week today. We had a superb week. The BET Awards is crazy today. All right. We definitely gonna be talking about Diddy, right? Puffy and Mase. How Diddy called Mase a fake pastor. And also Puff going at it with Kanye West. All right. Big things going on this week. Especially today, just now, it's going down. Kanye West basically declared war on Puffy. All right. Kanye West officially declared war on Puffy. You know, Kanye West came out with that shirt, Black Lives Where White Lives Matter.
Yes, of course.
All right. And that's caused chaos throughout the internet. Everybody on the internet speaking about this at this point. Kanye West, you know, he's known to ruffle feathers, the same as today. You know, he's got his White Lives Matter shirt on. You know what I mean? And yeah, like I said, him and Puff is at war right now. He declared war on Puff. You see him and Puff going at it in the DMs. You know, Puff has some words to say about Kanye West. Well, let me go into it. First of all, Puff got this shirt supporting Kanye West. And Puff said he wants to put out the shirt, but the reason why he's reluctant to put out the shirt is because Kanye West just put out this message, which he said is a misleading message, right? It's hurting our community. Basically, he put out a White Lives Matter shirt. You know what I mean? And him and Puff going at it throughout the DM, and he declared war on Puff. Puff said he wants to meet up with him one-on-one. He also said, don't be alarmed, don't be scared, something to that effect. Basically, it's just love. And Kanye West basically telling him, yo, please do something illegal to me, which is kind of like dry snitching in a bit, because you're telling the man, please do something to you, right? On a DM, on a platform. So how does that work, right? So it's crazy right now. This internet's crazy. So we talking about that BET Awards. We talking about Kanye, the amazing Kanye. We're gonna speak about 50 Cent and his son, Marcus. You know, Marcus all over the internet right now. Marcus says 6,700 is not enough child support to take care of a kid like him.
Okay.
You know, you got kids. I don't got no kids, Lo. Yeah, you know what I mean? But let's reset this room right quick, all right?
Yes, sir.
You guys, whoever's coming in the room right now, I need you guys to make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. Leave your signature in the comment section. Let me know that you're in the building, all right? This is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, all right? Powered by L.O.T.S approved media, mafia, family, all right? I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved, lots approved, all right? The most dangerous podcast, up and coming podcast as we know it, all right? And this is my partner, my twin, my dog. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
You know, my name is Planet. God damn it. You already know Planet Date on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Free G5. You already know what time it is. And let's get back to the program.
That part. Free G5. That part. Free that man till it's backwards, all right? Get that man from behind that wall. All right, like I said, man, we're going to speak about the BET Awards, which is one of the most amazing awards thus far. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to say about the BET Awards, all right? And we definitely going to talk about Mase and Puff, all right? Puff calling Mase a fake pastor. Puff, Mase, Puff going at it with Kanye West. So this is about Kanye West, Mase, and Puffy. All right. Also, speaking about.
Been a very exciting week, brother.
Oh man, this has been an amazing week, man. Amazing week. Well, let's go into it first, man. Let's talk about this Diddy and this Mase. All right, first of all, the whole Diddy and the Mase fiasco. This is a long-going thing, right? We already know Mase definitely doesn't get along with Puffy to this very day. I think they've been seen performing before, but it's like an on and off type of relationship that they have, right? Now, Puffy called Mase a fake pastor. Obviously, well, before we even get into that, let's talk about Puffy when he was having an interview, all right? So Puff basically, he had an interview with Breakfast Club, and Puff was basically saying that he's going to start defending himself, all right? Brother Love, Puff Daddy, Diddy, he said he's going to start defending himself. So all these allegations about Puff, the rumors and all that, everybody talking about how that Bad Boy is a graveyard, and all the artists, all the discrepancies, the disgruntled artists that really have some valid stories. You guys, whoever's in the building right now, leave a comment in the comment section. I need everybody to leave their signature on this one, you heard? But like I said, Puff said he's gonna start defending himself. Now, you know, Puff, usually people talk about Puff and Puff never really says anything. Puff has yet to address anybody that's been talking about him, whether they're talking about his what he's doing in the bedroom, you know, which is probably more his business, right? And also just like all the artists from Black Rob, let's talk about it. Black Rob, Craig Mack, G Dep, all these artists have found God, and it's kind of like it's a pattern there. And if anybody doesn't say there's a pattern there, you're lying. All right, there's a pattern there. All right, so you got G Dep. He had a murder case. He didn't have to turn himself in. He actually got away with a murder that he committed, and he turned himself in. Now, you know, G Dep, he's suffering from drugs and stuff like that. You got Craig Mack. Craig Mack joined the cult. Actually, we remember Craig Mack was on TV. He joined the cult.
Honestly,
right? Then you got not about Loom. Loom went all the way to the East Coast of Saudi Arabia, turned Muslim. This is a pattern here. Mase went all the way down south and became a pastor. This is a pattern here. It's like everybody who's a part of Bad Boy that was under Puff's ruling had to go find God all of a sudden, right? Now, I support Puff. You know, Puff is part of our history, some of my hip hop and stuff like that. So I'm definitely not against Puff Daddy, right? I'm not against Puff Daddy, but there's a pattern here that we got to address, right? So now back to this. Now, Puff called Mase a fake pastor. Due to Mase is probably the only one that's campaigning at this point against Puff. Even though there's a lot of people, Danny Kane, there's a lot of, matter of fact, Home Team, Freddie P. Shout out to Freddie P. making it a band. You know, he had some words to say about Puff too. All right. And you see what he was going through. You see what Freddie P was going through. So basically, you see everybody has some type of discrepancy about Puff. And it's like in their darkest of times, they blame Puff for that situation. Now, I don't know how valid is that, how fair is that to be blaming Puff, but at the same time, there's a pattern here. Puff Daddy got a pattern, all right? He got a graveyard behind him. A lot of artists that were under Puff are no longer here, no longer relevant in hip-hop, no longer, or any other space in entertainment, right? So like I said, Craig Mack, G Dep, Mase, Freddie P, all these guys had to go find God. Loom, everybody went to go find God after they left Bad Boy, all right? Now you got Mase. Mase is the only one that's still out here, and the irony is Mase is the only one that's still making paper. So his voice is being magnified at this point. You know, Mase is the manager of Fabio Foreign, so he's still campaigning against Puff. I guess he wants back his publishing. So in turn, now Puff said he's going to start defending himself on Breakfast Club. Basically, Brother Love is going to start defending himself. And Puff basically said Mase is a fake pastor. All right? Mase actually responded too. Mase responded to that. So Mase said basically nobody was able to speak, and he's going to speak for everybody that's unable to speak. You guys, we got a couple people in the building. Make sure you guys are hitting that comment section. Leave your signature. Let people know that you was here. All right, champ? I see you guys. Once again, to reset the room, you guys are now listening to one of the most dangerous Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. We're the most dangerous podcast out here, all right? Because we're going to talk that talk. And definitely this is powered by L.O.T.S Approved Media Mafia, all right? You got your boy L.O.T.S Approved, and you got my co-host here, Planet, God damn it, you already know, all right? Once again, Free G5, that's his brother, all right? Free G5 from behind them walls, you know what I'm saying? So once again, let's talk about it, man. How you feel about that? Just that whole situation of Puff and Mase. What you think about that, Lo?
How I feel like you had some very valid points. And like I said, and like I see, is Little Kim is the only one who's like trying to stand tall and make some relevance of, like, I don't know, and some people say that she's not too right in the head as it is right now. You know what I'm saying? So there are some valid points that you're saying behind that. But we don't know if it's in particularly the person, or it's just he just know how to pick these certain types of artists, or just like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the points that was made, is this man is just that psychologically talented where he could turn these people into what he wants and use them as pawns.
Well, it's not. He definitely. It's not even so much him using them as pawns. It's not even that. It's the point that he there's something going on in that camp, something under Puff's ruling, something that they're witnessing, something that they're a part of, that it's disturbing their spirit. It disturbs their peace. Obviously, it's some money issues there, right? So anybody that was under Puff Daddy definitely has money issues. 90% of anybody that was part of Bad Boy has money issues. You don't see too many artists that were part of Bad Boys, part of that alumni, that are doing well at this point. All right, like I told you, everybody went to go seek God, and that's not no coincidence. That is a pattern. That's a factual pattern. Nobody can argue that. Nobody can say, oh, they made some financial bad decisions. Obviously, you can't blame totally 1% on Puff, but to say that Puff is not part of that, to say Puff has nothing to do with that, or to say Puff has no responsibility in that, that's like letting Puff get away scot-free. You just letting Puff get away scot-free with that. It doesn't. I've never seen a label that was so successful. But when you look at the artists that were involved with that label, excuse me, you look at the artists that were involved with that label be so unsuccessful after post leaving that label. I've never seen that before. Now, to Puff's defense, right? You know, I'm going to defend Puff a little bit too. Puff said that Mase owe him $3 million. Puff says Mase owe him $3 million. From what Puff said, basically, that's when Mase left and Mase had came back. Remember when Mase had that Welcome Back track? He had that welcome back. Basically, I guess Puff gave him $3 million to do another album, and Mase caught Ghost again. Mase was he caught Ghost. All right. I don't know if that was calculated. Definitely, to me, if you ask me, that was calculated, right? Because Puff has his publishing. So I don't want to just insinuate, I don't want to make allegations, but you know, I'm just for now, we just entertain the thought, right?
Yes,
it could be that he just said, you know, I'm leaving with that $3 million. If you got my publishing, I need some type of money. Because Mace's discrepancies, Mase saying that, man, he used to write the lyrics, he put the songs together. Mase felt like he put a lot into Bad Boy and Puffy, and he didn't get that in return financially. All right. So I don't know, man, about that, man. But I know one thing, that's an ongoing war right now.
That's war. Please don't shoot the messenger.
Nah, don't shoot the messenger. Please don't shoot. I just delivered the message, you heard? And remember, a fact is not considered hating. I'm stating facts here, all right? We're talking about facts here. I'm not insinuating nothing. I'm not making up nothing. This is actual facts. Everybody who left, 80% of rappers who left Bad Boy had to go find God thereafter. That's facts. Shout out to Puff, still in Puff defense. Shout out to Revolt and everything. But this is a discussion, right? So we got to bring this discussion to the people.
I don't even know how hard Lil Kim praying right now.
Well, you see, the thing is with Lil Kim, shout out to Lil Kim too. You see, I'm a spare Lil Kim, you know, with all the surgery stuff and stuff like that. Could be real with you. I'm not into attacking women, right? Even in their darkest hour, I'm not into attacking women, right? I'm into uplifting women. But Lil Kim definitely did her thing on that stage, right? And that's Queen Bean. She's legendary forever. Forever. But we're not even going to that yet. We ain't go. Yeah, that part. Yeah, that part when she was doing all that. Yeah. That part.
Queen B right
You seen
there.
them moves, right? She was.
I seen that. Hey, when they think she's not smart, you know they paying attention, brother. You know what I'm saying? They think, oh, she crazy when she doing them little. Oh no.
You sound like you're in the Matrix a little bit, low. You sound like you're in the Matrix. Your voice, your vocals is breaking up a little bit. Your audio breaking up a little bit.
1 2 1 2.
Now you good right now. I don't know what that was, but it broke up a little bit. But yeah, Kim did her thing, right? So before we get into, because you know we're gonna discuss the BET Awards, right? Because y'all know that was the best BET Awards that ever took place, right? That was the #1. I'm gonna tell you here on L.O.T.S Approved Media, Mafia, Don't Shoot the Messenger. Click, bow. That was the best BET Awards, the #1 BET Awards, homie.
Beautiful.
The best. The production, how much they put into the production, the stage, the lighting, the ambiance, the aesthetics, everything was official.
Shout out Kodak.
That was official. Shout out to Kodak. But we're not gonna go too much into BET Awards. I just want to clear up this about this Mase and Diddy fiasco. All right. So you already know with Mase and Diddy now. Also, not to leave Puff, but Kanye West is going at Puff. Kanye West declared war on Puffy. Kanye West declared war on Puffy. All right. Basically what happened is, you know, Kanye West has that shirt, White Lives Matter. All right. That's that White Lives Matter. Let me get a drink here. Cause we're gonna talk, man. And my mouth getting dry how much I'm gonna talk today, because we're gonna talk, yo.
You got the gallon now, too. You got the gallon now?
That's the gallon, like I'm on the block.
I'm slipping, bro.
That's how much I'm gonna talk. Got that gallon of water. All right. So you already know. With Puff, with Kanye and Puff, they beefing right now. Kanye basically declared war on Puff Daddy. So Puff got some discrepancy with Kanye with that White Lives Matter. And basically the whole black community is up in arms, dog. We not happy about that White Lives Matter. All right. Now I know Kanye's a genius, so you know me, I'm biased when it comes to Kanye. People call him crazy and things of that nature. And I know I'm gonna be attacked, but don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. But I'm gonna tell you, Kanye has his White Lives Matter, and there's always a method to his mayhem. Kanye doesn't just do something just to do it. There's a method to his mayhem. All right. So with that being said, wait 1 second here. Oh shit, Kanye. Oh my bad. We got my bad. Unruly Chani. I see you, homie. What about the locks? Now we're gonna talk about the locks. Yo, Ruly, we're gonna talk about the locks. I didn't even get to see. Let me put this up right here, man. Let me pin this up right here.
Oh, them boys did.
And the AR. And the BX, all right? Shout out to my man's Unruly. What about the locks? Unruly said, what about the locks? You heard? My bad. I didn't even put up the comments, y'all. I didn't even see my man's Unruly. Shout out to Unruly. Chin. What up, homie? Now, look. What about the locks? Now, we're going to talk about the BET Awards. We're just trying to clean up this Kanye and Puffy war right now, because Kanye declared war on Puff, all right? Now, Puff told him like this. We got to talk man to man. This is in the DM. They DMing each other, right? They probably DMing each other right now as we speak. All right. So boom. The man say like this. The man say, we got to speak one-on-one. Send me the Addy. Puff told Kanye, send me the Addy. Send me the Addy. He's talking that talk. Now, if y'all don't know, Puff is a gangster. For y'all who don't know, Puff will send that. All right. And what how to say, it doesn't need to be spoken. Who knows, all right? So basically, Puff said, I want to speak to you mano y mano, right? He said, and no need to be scared. I just want to talk to you. It's love. Now, that was like an innuendo. That shit was like he was sending a subliminal, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, all right? I think Puff want to put hands on Kanye. If you ask me, I think that's what Puff is alluding to, right? He said, I want to speak to you one-on-one. Kanye said he don't want to talk. I told you it's war. Now, Puff was on Drink Champs, and I forgot what other platform Puff was saying. Puff was just saying he was disappointed in Kanye with that. Puff wanted to put out this shirt supporting Kanye. He said he can't put out the shirt right now because Kanye is on fire in the media, and he doesn't appreciate Kanye's point of view with that White Lives Matter, right? I don't know what happened in between time, but now they got problems, and Kanye said it's war. He wants war with Puffy, and he's begging. He said, now this is kind of dry snitching. He told Puffy, I beg you to do something illegal to me. Please, I'm begging you. Right? That's crazy right there. Like, that's dry snitching. Like, that's not gangster. That's not gangster, Kanye. And I know you from the West Coast, and you supposedly a GD. You know what I'm saying? They don't let them GDs in the dough. Yeah, I know you in cahoots with all that. You know what I mean? I know he's a revolutionary at the same time, but Kanye, that wasn't gangster. You kind of dry snitch right there. But still, shout out to Yeezy because I'm a Yeezy supporter. All right, so let's talk about it. But at this point, that's enough of that. Let's get into what we really need to talk about. Let's talk about them BET Awards. All right, now I'm gonna tell y'all right now, don't shoot the messenger. All right, listen, that's the #1 awards, the #1 BET Awards show ever. You've never seen, okay, this is what I want to say. You've never seen hip hop to this extreme where it's like, you know, they say hip hop's a young sport. It's for the young dudes, right? All right, you know that's a known thing. But at the same time now, we've never had our elders in hip hop be successful. You know, like rock and roll has Mick Jagger, Aerosmith, and all these different type of bands that they sell out stadiums and they getting millions of dollars to this day, and they look dated, they look a little old, but at the same time, it doesn't matter because people still want to see them. Hip hop doesn't have that. For the first time, I seen hip hop's elders in their glory, and let me tell you, man, how they were dressed. You know, we used to wear the baggy clothes and all that. Wasn't no baggy clothes. So shout out to the young dudes because y'all got the elders on their shit, all right? On their shit's naive. So now, dog, you seen how fly everybody was. Meth was fly with the I forgot what type of coat that is. Meth was looking fly. Juicy J and DJ Paul.
Too tight. It was just right. You know,
just right. RZA was looking fly. Everybody was looking fly. You seen that MCM suit that Raekwon was wearing with the hat to match? You heard me.
Brooklyn, man, with that one. That was beautiful.
Nah, Raekwon ain't from Brooklyn. Raekwon is from Staten Island.
I know where he's from.
RZA's from Brooklyn.
I know where he's from. You understand what I'm saying? But that's where that Brooklyn etiquette came from, when that MCM and them boys was in.
Okay, I could dig that. I could dig that because Staten Island was definitely ain't the fly niggas. They not the fly ones really. The flyness comes from Brooklyn to you. Definitely, you want to say Harlem and Uptown. You know they get fly. They get fly around there, right? But like I said, this is the best BET Awards ever, hands down. I dare somebody to argue with me about that. All right. I've never seen the elders in hip hop, dog. This is the first time they was dressed flyer than the young dudes. Like now it's a whole different status quo now. Hip hop's evolving. Listen, hip hop is the youngest art form amongst all genres. All right. It's the youngest, so hip hop is constantly developing itself. It's constantly, so hip hop's evolving as it go. Paul Bizzle, what's going on, champ? I see you, brother. Everybody that's in the room, you guys should be leaving your fingerprint in the comment section. If you're in the room, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you guys are here. Oh yeah, Chin. Yo, it's Tefs. Yo, BET spent. Let me put this up right here, man. My man's talking right now. All right, hold on. Wait one second. Wait. Yo, wait, oh yeah, let's see my youngin right there. What's happening, youngin? Hold on. Wait, let me put my man Chin. I got everybody in the bin. I love it. What up? Young Don, what's up? Young Don. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Young Don's music, all right? Youngin is fire. Nephew is fire, all right? Check out Young Don, all right? Charlie Charger, what's up, boy? Charlie Charger. So, listen, that guy's with the promotion, all right? Charlie Charger on promotion. If you guys want to get promoted, you promoting parties and things of that nature, you guys check out Charlie Charger, all right? And he got a promotion page, you heard me? Man, listen, let me tell you about it, man. We go back to what Chin was saying, Unruly, Chiny, all right? Yo, Unruly. Yo, BT spent the bag on that performance, on that whole stage, on the whole production, all right? I don't know who was the investors behind that, but that right there was amazing. I've never seen the elders of hip-hop basically were flyer than all the young dudes. All right, they was dressed age appropriate and they was fly. Nobody was moving stiff. Nobody, you would think, you know, you older, you know, your knees don't, but we don't gotta jump around too much like that no more. It's not called for it. All right, but everybody was still moving and jugging. Yo, Terrence Cunningham, what's up, family? Bless up, family. Real talk. Oh, now we definitely, yo, Youngin, we spoke about Jeffrey Dahmer already. That was last podcast. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, we spoke about what? Hold on, what's going on here? We spoke about Jeffrey Dahmer already on the last podcast. My bad about that, y'all. We spoke about Jeffrey Dahmer already on the last podcast. All right. Wait 1 second. Hold on. All right, yeah, we spoke about Jeffrey Dahmer already. That was the last. You guys go check out episode 2. This is episode 3 right now. We already had episode 1. All right. We had episode 2. You guys need to go check in on YouTube. All right. Check the YouTube. You guys will see the other episodes. Once again, we're gonna reset the room right now. All right, guys. This is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. All right, powered by L.O.T.S approved media mafia. All right, this is my man's. I'm gonna let my man introduce himself.
Planet, god damn it, you already know who it is. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy YDJ Young Don Juan. That new product coming out. Shout out to G5. Yeah, man. Let's get back into these topics, man.
You know what I mean? That's my twin right there. Planet, god damn it, you already know. That's my partner in crime. Yo, check this out, man. Talk about the BET Awards. Let's talk about the awards that was given out. Let's talk about who got snubbed. Kodak Black screaming he got snubbed. Kodak Black said he had the song of the year. And then Lotto took it. Lotto took the award. Dude, that's no fault of her own. Rightfully so. You're going to take that. You ain't going to cry. You ain't going to give your award to somebody else. It ain't that type of party. But Kodak said he deserved that. Now, I ain't going to lie. Lotto doing her numbers too, though. And you know, I'm Zoe, so I'm a big Kodak Black supporter. I'm kind of biased when it comes to Kodak Black, but I'm gonna keep it gangster too now. You know what I'm saying? Lotto has I think she probably had more hits for the year, though Kodak Black with that one hit probably made more than all the hits when you talking about sales and all that. But Lotto do her numbers too. She do her numbers. You know what I mean? But they saying Kodak saying he got snubbed for that. BT snubbed them on that. All right. So like I was saying, man, this is the number one. This is BET's number one show. Richard Johnson can't front. I don't want to watch award shows, but y'all got me hyped to watch. Man, listen, bro. Let me pin that up right there. Let me pin that up right there. Let me show that. All right, Richard Johnson said, can't front. I don't want to watch award shows, but y'all got me hyped to watch this. Yeah, listen, man. You better watch that, homie. Because you seen history in the making. That's never been seen before. Hip-hop has never had an elder statesman. We've never had the elders represent. We've never even had the elders. This is hip-hop's full circle. This is a full cipher. Hip-hop finally has the elders, the middle age, and the young ones. We're finally a full culture. We talking about full representation. It's a full representation that we have in hip-hop. That's what you guys seen on BET Awards, all right? You've never seen the elders get the praise or deserve the praise that they got last night. Because a lot of time we talk in theory like, we should stick up for the elders, man. We should represent the elders. Nah, the elders got to represent. We can't beg. We got to take this. We got to show and prove. And that's what the elders did, all right? But when you seen, okay, talk about it. Man, did you see that Dead Presidents perform? Let's talk about the voice projection. Everybody's voices was projecting on the mic. There was no mic. Nobody was out of wind. Nobody was out of character. Nobody was moving slow motion. Everybody was on point. The words, the articulation, the dressing, everything, production, everything in its entirety was amazing, dog.
Shout out to
amazing.
Clips. Oh man, when Clips came back, it was beautiful, bro.
Oh yeah. You already know. Wait. Well, let's go into that. The Clips. When Clips brought back his brother Malice. Malice, you know Malice gave his life to God, right?
Brother,
it's not like God can't perform. It's not like God can't go on stage.
And Malice on stage, bro, with no ad lib. All they had was the ad libs.
Whoosh!
It was beautiful.
Beautiful. Malice, his brother Malice didn't miss a beat.
It was
Malice didn't miss a beat, homie.
And he did not curse not one time, so he did not offend God.
Well, you know, the thing is, like I told you, hip-hop's evolving. One thing I love about hip-hop is rebellious. We make the rules. We break the status quo. All right, we break the rules and we make the rules. All right, so that's what I love about hip-hop. So don't tell me that a person like Malice, who gave himself to God, can't go on stage and perform. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that Sean Poe, who's almost the prime minister of Belize, who got deported, who did like 10 years in prison, came back performing with Puff on stage. Yo, what about Sean Poe, the gangster? What about Sean Poe?
Beautiful.
Did you think Sean Paul would be on stage with the flag of Belize behind him?
Real diplomat flow. You feel me? Real diplomatic flow. These things that these kids be trying to act like they're getting into, that man achieved it.
Come on, bruh.
He's achieving
Come
it.
on, bruh. Now you see the locks. Somebody, my bad. Go ahead, Lo. Get man, cook, man, cook.
Beautiful. Sean Paul, beautiful. Locks. Oh my gosh.
This was my man's here. Unruly keep talking about the locks. He's not letting that go. Unruly said the locks. Now, you know, I didn't see matter of fact, I didn't get to see the locks perform. And y'all, you guys forgive me, but I saw Jada and Sheik Louch perform with Puff Benjamins. I seen that part, you know what I mean? And like I'm always impressed by the locks. I'm always impressed by the locks. Regardless, hands down, they're the most consistent. They're the only group that really is still a group that has all three members. Not one person passed away by the grace of Most High. They still have all their members. You know what I'm saying? Nah, definitely, man. You already know. Let me get my man's right here. Paul Bizzle. Paul Bizzle said Dead Presidents killed it. That stage show was professional. Everybody's stage show was professional. Nobody was unprofessional. Everybody on that stage was professional. And guess what? That was all the artists that were signed to Loud. So all those were Steve Ripken's artists.
Shout out Steve Ripken.
Oh man, Steve Ripken, he know how to pick artists, man. All them artists was quintessential. All of them were classics, man. Classic gentlemen, scholars. That was the best of the best that you've seen. And yes, Dead Presidents murdered that show. Dead Presidents murdered that shit. How about MOP? They murdered that show. You seen the voice projection, Billy Dance. Hit him. Listen, bruh. MOP, bruh. Come on, man. Oh, let's give it up to the ladies. What about Queen Latifah and MC Light, bruh? Light as a rock, MC Light, bruh. MC Light, bruh. Come on, man. This is MC Light. This is before. This is the 80s. All the artists we talking about is the 90s. We talking about the 80s. The MC Light didn't miss a beat. So this is what you talking about, timeless music. When you talking about MC Light and Rakim, you talking about they were already advanced. They were ahead of their time. They were ahead of the 80s artists, all right? So you got to think about it. Of course their music was going to perform. And the great thing is you see the clarity in their voice and how their music performed. That was the amazing thing about it, man. Like, honestly, brother, I was proud. I caught goosebumps. Don't call me a sucker. Don't call me soft, but I almost damn near cried, homie. Because I'm a hip-hop baby. You heard me? I'm a hip-hop baby, homie. Trust me on that.
You too,
All right,
bro.
let me see. Young Don. Nah, definitely. Now, see, Jeezy. Okay, here go Don. Young Don said Jeezy and EST had the best performance. Snowman sound like he back. All right, now you see Young Don saying that? That's Young Don generation for real. You know, Jeezy's my generation too, the whole BMF era and all that.
I love young Don, right? But I'm gonna tell you like this. Why my boy Jeezy was scared to get out the chair. I love Jeezy, but he was scared to get out of the chair. But my dog ESG was telling him, man, come on stage, hurry up, come by with your boy. He waited till almost the end of the verse. I don't know if his pants was too tight to get up on stage. You know I rocks with everybody. I love Jeezy. I shots out everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I was looking at that. From your perspective, he had that hot performance, brother. But me, I think Kodak Black, I think he did that.
Man, Kodak Black performance was fire, bro. You know we got to give up the home team off top, dog. We gonna stop all the shenanigans, all right? Don't shoot the messenger. Bow. All right, we're gonna reset the building. Listen, you guys are right now listening to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, all right? #1 up and coming, most dangerous podcast. You heard me? Now listen to this. This is powered by L.O.T.S approved media mafia. I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved, and I'm gonna let my dog, my twin, my mellow, my ace, my partner in crime. He gonna tell you his name.
I go by the name Planet. God damn it, you already know Planet FOD. Shouts out Free G5. Shouts out to everybody watching it. Share the link. Like, do what we need to do to keep this thing moving.
Y'all know y'all supposed to be sharing this live, right? Yes, sir. I apologize, man. Pardon me for even cutting you off about that, Planet. Sorry about that, brother.
Working, baby.
All right. Now, you guys, like he said, you guys are supposed to be sharing this right now. Please, everybody that's in the comments, you guys are coming. I see people coming in and out. Leave your signature in the comment section. All right, let people know that you here. Make your presence felt. All right, and like my dog say, free G5 from behind them walls. Free G5 to this backwards to G5 free. You heard me? Real talk. But G5 will be home soon. Creep up on y'all. All right. All right. Now listen, man. Like I said, the BT Awards is crazy. I'm super proud of everybody that performed the BT Awards. Let's talk about it. Kodak Black, he got snubbed. Kodak Black thought he should have got that for the Gremlin. He should have got the award. And they gave it to Lotto. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go too much into Lotto because you know this. We support the women, and there's a lot of women bashing right now with men, and I ain't partaking in that right there. But it's crazy though. But shout out to Lotto. Shout out to Lotto, you know what I'm saying? And yes, more than so, Kodak probably should have won, but sometimes that's what happens. There's a panel of people that make that judgment, and they're the one that's gonna see the fire, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure it's more than just one song and sales. It's probably a different criteria that you have to meet, obviously, in order to get that award. So I'm not gonna discredit the judges on that for BT, because I'm proud of BT around for this time around. Like, this was the best hip-hop representation that BT has ever had. And like I told you, we about to go in, so I gotta drink some water.
Yeah, you already know. I'm ripping.
That part. You know what I mean? Now so let's talk about Trina. Trina got the Hip Hop Honors Award. All right. Now that one it threw me off because I never seen Trina really get her flowers. Shout out to Trina, the Diamond Princess. All right. We gotta give respect to Trina home team, brother. Sip and Slide Records. All right. She came on stage with Trick. She came on stage with Chaotic. All right. Shout out to them boys. All right. This is home team, so we gotta show love to home team off top, off the ripper. Don't shoot the messenger. Click, bow. All right. Yes, Trina. She took to the stage. Trina accepted her award.
Right.
Trina did cry, dog. I ain't gonna lie. She, like, you could tell there's a lot of pain inside. Yeah. She had some people that passed away. She gave a shout out to her niece or her nephew, one of them. Forgive me if I don't know who, but it was a niece or nephew, something like that. Maybe somebody in the comment section would say who it was. And she gave shout out to a couple of people that looked to be maybe they passed away. So she definitely was emotional. Trina was emotional on that stage, and when she accepted her award, right? And Trina said she was happy that she was getting her flowers while she's here. And that was a great presentation, man. I'm happy for Trina too, because I didn't expect for Trina to get those type of accolades, right? She got a Hip Hop Honors Award, man. Shout out to Trina. Oh yeah, and for the record, Trina did say she's the baddest B forever. All right, Trina said she gave a shout out to Glorilla and all that, but Trina said she is the #1 baddest B. All right. Trust me, and I love the way she stamped that. Real talk. I love the way Trina stamped that. Stand on it, homie. Stand on it, love. Don't let nobody take your title like that. Don't just let them, because people will rewrite history. All right, people will take your crown and act like you never exist. Oh, what Young Don said? Drink Champs. Let me see what Young Don's saying right here. Young Don said Drink Champs should have won. No tie with Young Miami. Oh, thank you, brother. Shout out to Young Don. Y'all make sure y'all support Young Don's music, all right? Go on YouTube. Check out Young Don's music, homie. My youngin' fire, all right? My youngin' fire, all right? But listen, Young Don said Drink Champs should have won. No tie with Young Miami. I don't know how. Now, once again, this is home team, so we got to tread light with home team. Young Miami is home team, all right? She's out the MIA, Mafia. She's out there, you see the M. You see the M right there? Put the M in your face, you heard me? She's out there, MIA, you heard? Dade County to Broward County, you heard? Broward County to Dade County, you heard? Now, look, Young Miami, I'm going to leave this one alone because I don't know how you got over Drink Chats, brother. I'm going to just be honest. And much love to Young Miami, because Young Miami, you got my blessings. You got, on behalf of L.O.T.S approved media, you got our blessings, all right? We definitely want the best for you, and we see you with your new endeavors, and you got our blessings. Like I said, I don't believe in luck. You got our blessings. And yes, her show is sensational. The show definitely is garnishing attention. The show definitely is like that. But you talking about Drink Champs, though. Drink Champs? The #1? Drink Champs is #1. Shout out to Nori. Drink Champs is #1, dog. That's like, That was crazy. A tie. Like, who was part of that? Like,
And
Young Miami, at least Young Miami, like, don't do that to her. Let Young Miami build up her reputation. Let her win her awards when it's deserving, so it could be that much memorable.
Brother, she won the award and she ain't come to pick up the award.
Come on, because she didn't even think she was gonna win the award. If you ask me, why would she show up? She didn't think she would even win the award. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
It's politics sometimes, but you know, that's another show. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Yes, you see, Young Don said no disrespect to the women, but the show was biased.
Hey,
I have to agree on that. And shout out to Young. That's no discredit to Young Miami, because at the end of the day, your show is dope too. Your show is dope too. But we just keeping it real. Don't shoot the messenger, all right? And you still fine as hell. You heard me?
Yeah.
Now look, you see my man Charlie Charger said. Shout out to Charlie Charger, #1 promoter. You hear what Charlie Charger said? Support, like, and share. You guys should be supporting, liking, and sharing this. Like, don't leave this broadcast. Don't leave this without hitting that like button, all right? Leave a comment, share. Don't be a ninja watcher. That's a person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher, because that's just a hater. And you definitely don't want to be one of these. That's a peeping time, all right? And we all clearing what they do to peeping times, all right? Get your notifications up, so when we drop every Friday at 6 p.m., all right? This is going to be some real broadcasting, some real podcasting, all right? I guarantee you that it's not going to be compared to anybody else's podcast. Shout out to all the podcasters. Shout out to the Joe Budden podcast. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Drink Champ. Shout out to everybody. No disrespect, but this is not to be compared. It's not to be compared. We're in our own light. Me and my dog, my partner in crime, you already know, he go by the name of Planet, all right? Check out Planet. Real talk. So like I was saying, man, okay. We about to go into something right now, and I really need everybody to chime in on this one right here, all right? Is there anything else about the BET Awards? Anything else we got to say about the award show?
Yes. One more thing.
All right.
I heard that Kodak was kind of upset with the BET Awards a little bit after.
Give that breakdown. You was telling me about the Jay Prince, how he was saying about that he wanna,
because he's looking at it like Kodak basically was saying the artist that is represented, that should be represented more, and these shows aren't being represented. You know, it's like it's certain artists that's already groundbreaking artists that could come to the forefront.
Hold on, Lo. Wait 1 second. Wait, hold that thought 1 second. No, don't mean to interrupt you, but my dog Big D Johnson in the building on the check-in. Fairway all day. Foundation. This is foundation for real though. Fairway Foundation, homie. When I moved from Dade County, I moved to a place called Fairway, and me and D lived in Dade County. D was in Kendall with me too. I moved from Norland to Kendall. That's why I met D in Kendall. Before I didn't even know that was gonna be my comrade. We moved to Fairway. We moved to Broward County. All right. Shout out to D Johnson. All right. That's my big homie for real. Gangster.
Yes,
gangster. All right. I forgot what the term is, but I don't even got to speak about that. You know what it is. Shout out to D. You heard? Real talk. Cause y'all know how I give it up, right? Y'all know how I get down. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know how I play, right? But guess what? I grew up watching cats like this right here. You heard me? Shout out to D Johnson. You heard? All right, listen, man. Go ahead and finish that what you're talking about, brother. I just had to give my dog his flowers.
Nah, man, I'm gonna give him his flowers too, man. Shout out to D Johnson, man. That man, ever since I met that cat, he's been 1,000 with me, man. And he's a beautiful spirit, man. He's a real OG.
That part, beautiful spirit. Always supported me. Always. Always.
Back on the planet. He's never turned his back on the L.O.T.S. He's never turned his back on none of us. You know what I'm saying? If he see us and he believe in us, whatever we trying to achieve, he got our back. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to him. You know
me, I don't call nobody big homie because I got a big brother. My big brother was smashing. You know what I mean? I never had to call nobody, but you see D, that's one of my big homies. If you didn't know, that's the only big homie, because I'm the big homie, all right? And that's my only big homie. Why I call him big homie? Because that man done been with me in the trenches, all right? When shit got heavy, when things got heavy and things got a little scary. You heard me?
Off, brother. But we got to get back to this program.
Yeah, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. I mean, you know, I get in my feelings about my dog. Go ahead.
course, it's all love, baby.
Now listen, talk about that Jay Prince though.
All right, I'm gonna give you two blessings in real quick, right? Let me chime in real quick. I want you to chime in with me real quick on.
Yeah, talk about it.
On what you think about Kodak saying Jay Prince should open up his own hip hop awards. You know what I'm saying? And what do you think about Whack 100 saying 21 Savage might be turning informant to stay in the country?
Well, we're gonna hold that man. I ain't gonna lie, boy. This podcast right here, this is gonna go on, boy, because you talking about some ish, right? Well, let's talk about the Jay Prince. First of all, Jay Prince is one of the most respected men in hip hop when you're talking about just labels and all that, and the respect for men that men have for other men. He is probably the most consistent, most respected. He doesn't really have no holes in his game. He has no chinks in his armor. If you didn't know, we're talking about Jay Prince, all right? Rap-A-Lot Records, Jay Prince. If he wanted to do his own award show, I think everybody would be in support of him. Because at the end of the day, his voice, he's the only prominent voice in hip hop that everybody respects, to be honest with you. Jay Prince is the only prominent voice in hip hop that everybody respects.
Yeah.
Rap-A-Lot Records, you heard me? And he's still prevalent to this day. I'm not gonna lie. And he's the most, when people speak about Jay Prince, they speak about him in a prestigious manner. No lie, bro. No lie. I saw Wack trying to kick dirt on, but I wasn't even trying to hear that. I'm not even trying to hear that. To be honest with you, if there's a million people saying you the realest out, and you got this one naysayer, that gets pushed to the side, man. That's like, I don't hear that. That's like a dog barking at the moon. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Because everybody knows Jay Prince is solid until proven otherwise. All right. Because no man is above ridicule, but no man is above ridicule. Nobody, no man. You know, say we God, but we lowercase gods. All right. He made us in his image. We're lowercase gods, though. We're not the God. So no man is exempt from being ridiculed. No man is exempt from being checked, right? But like I said before, until proven otherwise, Jay Prince is the realest in hip hop. We talking about the position he plays in hip hop. Remember, that's the same one I was trying to create that distribution label with Irv Gotti and Suge Knight. They was trying to do a conglomerate. They was going to bring all their self. They're going to bring all their resources together, and they was going to form a unity. Rap-A-Lot, Murder Inc., and Death Row Records. And the feds ran down on that and shut that down. I don't want to go too deep into that stuff like that because you know, for obvious reasons. But yeah. Jay Prince, he gets the okay. Anything that Jay Prince do, I'm pretty sure people will support it because he's a man of integrity, right? But yo, that 21 Savage, a snitch, I'm not even gonna dwell on that too long. Because to be honest with you, I'm not with the fake trending topics just to get views. And I feel like Wack definitely doing that to get views. And no disrespect to Wack. You know, Wack 100 probably has his reasons. Everybody have their quarrels, and I don't know what's his reason, but Wack said that somebody from 21 Savage camp came to his page on Clubhouse, whatever, and was antagonizing him. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not really gonna go into that. But listen, I want to talk about another thing, man. I want to talk about 50 Cent's son. 50 Cent has a son called Marquis, right?
Yeah.
Now, you guys know 50 Cent has an estranged son, not the curly hair one, the light-skinned one that he be having on his always showing on his Instagram, right? Shout out to his son, right? And you know, we're gonna handle this respectfully because we talking about kids and stuff like that. We talking about people, kids. And I'm not this podcast is not no, we don't sensationalize. We're not trying to create views off of disrespecting people. We're way more talented. There you go. We are way more talented than that. All right. But 50 Cent has an estranged son called Marquis. Now, Marquis, so I think he was on a couple album covers. That's the son that he was holding with his hand over his head. All right. 50 Cent, you know, that's his estranged son. He doesn't claim his son, right? But, you know, everybody in the net knows that. Now, this is a question I want to ask everybody else that's watching the podcast right now. Marquis was speaking to Choke No Joke. Choke No Joke used to be the cameraman for Rockefeller Records, right? Marquis was speaking to Choke No Joke. I don't know if he knew that he was being recorded or not, because according to Marquis, he didn't know that Choke No Joke was recording him, right? Marquis said that 50 Cent's child support, which 50 Cent was paying child support to the mother $6,700. $6,000 and $6,700 of child support was going to Marquis' mother. Marquis said, yo, that wasn't enough money to support him. Marquis said $6,700 is not enough child support to support him. Now his argument was he's fit. Now I want to see everybody in the comment section. Whoever has kids right now needs to be commenting on this one right here. I want to ask the people, is $6,700 enough to raise a child of that? Now keep in mind, now before you answer that question, a child of that magnitude, because keep in mind, 50, like he said, 50 has enemies. So that kid can't go to a regular school.
Mm-hmm.
He can't do regular activities because your father's well known and your father has enemies. So your father has to at least try to facilitate. He doesn't have to, but he should try to, right? Now, we're not telling 50 Cent what to do, but I'm just saying in principle, you would think that's what it is, right? In theory, you think that's what it is. Not even theory. In actuality, you would think that was the right thing to do, to facilitate your kid, to keep him out of harm's way. So Marquis said 50 cents and $6,700 a month was not enough child support to support him.
Okay.
Now, look, you got kids, so you should be timing in on this. I want to hear your opinion, homie.
All right, this is my opinion. So $6,700 for him by himself for the month, that could take care of, and he's in New York. I can understand this if he's in New York or California or Miami. I know the expenses is high or whatever, but for a single child, $6,700 is more than sufficient. If you ask me, it's way more than sufficient, even at 50 stature, because at the end of the day, he didn't have to advertise himself as 50 Cent's son, where he'd have to go to these special schools. He literally could just be like, oh, I'm just a regular student. Treat me like a regular student. There's a lot of celebrity kids that does that. You know what I'm saying?
I could dig that.
They don't live off of their father's or their mother's banner because they're not trying to live off of their label. They're actually trying to do something for themselves. But with Marquis, I think he's actually looking at it like, yo, he wants to be the next 50 Cent and this and that. And everybody's like, yo, you're not 50 Cent. You get just $6,700 a month. You're not going to be a real gangster in your life. You don't have to take no bullets like your daddy took. And you don't have to make the sacrifices your daddy made. But you're looking at it like he's doing something wrong to you, like almost giving you $80,000 a year.
That does almost amount to $80,000 a year, to be honest with you. Now, I'm going to say this. I want you to continue, right? He said, yo, if my father is a billionaire, I should be made. That sounds a little bit like entitlement, a little bit. Yeah. Marquis sound like he has a little bit of entitlement. And you guys should be checking out my entitlement, the Business 101 on entitlement, all right? You guys should check out. I dropped 4 editions of Business 101. You guys should be checking them out, all right? 4 editions. That's for the entrepreneurs, people that are just now opening businesses, people that are discouraged, people who are hesitant in opening businesses, right? But like I said, Marquis said that his father is supposed to be a billionaire, so he should be getting he should have a certain type of lifestyle because his father is a billionaire. Now, what's your opinion on that though? Because you got kids, homie. I don't got no kids. I don't have no kids, so I need your opinion on this right now.
Everybody wants the best for their kids. It don't matter what level of success you reach, right? Everybody wants the best for their kids. It don't matter if I'm that McDonald's worker at that counter and I got my kids. I'm going to bring home the best that I could possibly bring home for my kids. What's in the benefit? You know what I'm saying? But as far as he's one single child, if he's burning through $6,700 for 1 month, that's over entitled. You're waiting on your father to die. And you're talking about it's not enough. How you know it's not enough? You never went through a real struggle. That's how you know it's not enough. That's why you feel it's not enough. You never struggle.
Now you see what D's saying. D's basically echoing what you saying, Lo. D basically said that's a good point you had about the enemy aspect. Appreciate it. But he said we all know that's BS. definitely entitlement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, he looks at it like, all right, just because your daddy is on TV, he is the perspective of he's not next to his daddy how he used to be no more. You know what I'm saying? He's seeing his daddy plastered all over different products and this and that, making this. You're gonna get, if anything happens to your father, you're gonna get your just due when he passes away anyway. You know what I'm saying? You looking like you want the flowers and you want to reap everything from now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to see him, something happen to him, so you can actually live like him instead of sitting back in the cut and paying attention to see what he did and try to build a process like what he did to be successful. No, you want to sit back with your hand out? Nah, brother. Lighten up, man.
Now, see, I'm trying to defend Marquis a little bit, not defending him, but I'm just playing devil's advocate just to keep the conversation balanced, right? Now, there's another thing. Hold on. Terrence Cunningham said his mom put him on the bull. Wow. Hey, Terrence, you made a great point. Because that's what 50 is saying. That's what every man is saying, that the mother pushed him. The mother put this whole concept on him of what he is entitled to or what he deserves.
Shout out Big T. That's Big T.
Big T.
Yes, sir.
You heard? Shout out to Big T. Real talk. Now that's a valid point. Now, let me say another thing that 50 said. 50 said that okay, this is one of the biggest issues that 50 brought up, and 50 spoke about this in a book. Okay, 50 said Marquis was always asking about new sneakers. You know, young kids, they want new sneakers. They want the first thing that come out. Now, you know, your father's a billionaire. You thinking you want every edition and every color that come out. I think he asked him for like over 100 shoes at one time, right? And the mom said the father should better supply that. But this is the thing. 50 said that his son had a thing for shoes. He kept asking him for the new shoes that's coming out, the Jordans and what have you, right? Rightfully so. So 50 came up with an idea. 50 said, you know what? If Marquis loves shoes, well, put like this: 50 went to a store. There was a man at the store. It was a shoe store, right? A bunch of sneakers there. The man basically was going into some financial issues in which he wanted to sell the store and sell all the shoes. So 50 Cent, the businessman, the great businessman that 50 Curtis Jackson is, all right, proven track record businessman. 50 said like this: you know what? He asked the man, so how much do you pay for these shoes? And the man, so he's I forgot we told him like 50% of what he actually is. And I'm paraphrasing right now. Mm-hmm. But all in all, I know quote for quote, 50 told the man, 50 said, okay, how much would you sell them for? All the shoes together. And the man gave him a price that 50's felt like, okay, I can make a good profit margin with that. I can make a good profit margin. So 50 went ahead and bought all the shoes from the man. And 50's intentions was to give these shoes to start a business for Marquis. So basically 50 went to a shoe store, a sneaker shop that had all the latest, I think it was Air Force Ones and stuff like that. He bought the whole inventory. He got on the phone with Marquis. He told Marquis, listen, I got these shoes, and what you're going to do is start an online business, and you're going to sell these shoes, making Marquis a boss. Now, he said Marquis agreed to everything. Marquis like, yeah. He said after a while, he said, he also told Marquis, yo, listen, if anything, I'm going to get you a warehouse to put the shoes up. And you probably gonna need one additional person to help you with marketing and stuff like that. Get you a worker, all right, or a partner, whatever, right? He said Marquis agreed to it. Yeah, it sounded excited. Make sure everybody's hitting that like button. Everybody needs to be sharing this at this point, all right? You guys, I'm resetting the room for. Well, let me finish this before I reset the room, right? So Marquis said, yeah, but he said like he didn't hear nothing back from Marquis after the fact. Weeks went by. He didn't hear nothing from Marquis. So basically, Marquis didn't even want to make money. The opportunity to make money, he had the opportunity to make money in which he didn't seize it. Now, you know, I'm pretty sure Marquis probably has his own side to this, so we're not going to definitely put words in Marquis' mouth, but this is coming from 50 Cent's mouth, all right? And this is the non-biased podcast, so we don't judge people and we ain't trying to attack people, especially for their shortcomings or their perspectives, right? But we just telling, don't shoot the message. I'm just telling you exactly what it is, what's out there right now, what's being said, and what's been verified. And this is coming straight from 50's mouth, all right? He bought all the shoes from Marquis. Marquis agreed to everything. Eventually, he didn't hear from Marquis ever again about that. All right? So, I don't know. It's just strange, man. And like I said, T made a good point. He said, The mother put him up to that. And that's the same way 50 feels about that. It's the
And,
mother that's giving him that sense of entitlement.
and like I say, I was speaking from a father's perspective. I can't speak from a mother's perspective. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not on that other side. I don't know what she had to go through with him. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the exact struggle I don't know what type of lifestyle she's trying to uphold and live. But what is she doing on the other end of that 6,700? Because
yeah, go ahead.
you understand what I'm saying?
Go ahead, finish that thought.
To a party, so he already putting in his 6,700. What's your 60? Where your 6,700? That means that's supposed to be 13,000 and change. Obviously, you're supposed to have.
That's what Choke No Joke was saying. That's what Choke No Joke was saying. Okay, if you put the mother's income, I'm pretty sure she wasn't just supposed to stop working. Just because you had a baby for somebody, you just don't stop working. That's common sense. Mm-hmm. So what about your money in addition to what 50's giving you? You could be beyond 10,000 bracket. Mm-hmm. Anybody can pull in 1,000 a week. Like you should at least be 10,000 or more, right? Mm-hmm. In a cumulative of what's going on. So you got that 6,700 plus what you're making. So you make it 10,000 plus.
That's
right.
1,200 a month.
Now, young Don made a valid point, and I forgot that, and I appreciate that, Don. Now he said like this, right? 50 also set him up to start an online sneaker business, which supplied all inventory. I said that, but this is the key part. And he involved his mother. So this is what happened. He turned around and told his pops, he said the mother said something like, I don't know if the mother told him, but they were saying like, yo, forget the shoes. We're going to open up a boutique, a clothing boutique. The mother said, yo, forget that part. And she involved herself in it and said, we're going to open a clothing boutique. This is crazy, bro. Now, I'm pretty sure, like I said, they have their story too. So this is it's not necessarily one-sided, but the mother hasn't spoken in depth about this. So we're going to give her credit, all right? Mm-hmm. Now, this is shout out to Don P. Don P checking in. Don P, this is Wise, brother. Shout out to Wise. Shout out to Don P. All right? Don P said, a bitter woman can destroy everything. Oh, man, a woman scorned surpasses the fury of hell. All right? A scorned woman, you better get out of her way.
Better get the hell out of her way.
Get the hell out of Dodge. You better run for your life.
Better know something. You better act like you know something.
I mean, shout out to the women though, but I know that part, boy. A scorned woman, boy. I get the hell up out of a woman's way when she's scorned, all right? Because she's going off of emotion and you don't know what's going to happen behind that. You know what I'm saying? But that's still our black queens, you know what I mean? Please, and I was raised by a woman, you know? Single parent home raised by a woman. So shout out to the women, man.
Messengers, we just talking from experience and we just talking from, you know what I'm saying? Don't shoot the messenger.
Nah, definitely.
Down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Don't shoot us, please.
No, facts. Facts. So listen, we about to reset the room right now. If y'all don't know, y'all listen to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Click, bow. Now, this is powered by L.O.T.S approved Media Mafia. I go by the man L.O.T.S approved. And I'm going to let my dog introduce himself.
I goes by the name of Planet. God damn it. You already know Planet Data, Instagram, free G5, big bro. You already know what time it is. And don't shoot the messenger. Share, like, love, do whatever you need to do, man. Keep this thing moving. And L.O.T.S approved. It's one topic I need to get with you on. It's one thing that was well,
we about to go into a real topic right now, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk. Say what you about to say, but we about to go into something that I need people's opinion on, homie.
I'm pretty sure we're on the same energy right now.
You know? Right.
Do you think this is the question? Do you think Spanish?
No, it's not about Spanish. No, you can't sing it. It's any culture outside of the black culture. If you don't have this black skin,
yeah. Let me ask that. Do you think any non-blacks have the right to use the N-word just because they're close with somebody that they know that's actually black?
No. But that's true too. That's true too. But let me reintroduce this. All right. Do you guys think that if you're a non-black but you're accepted by black culture, you have the right to use the N-word? People that are accepted by our culture, that we love them, but they're not black, do they have the right to use the N-word? I need you guys to chime in on the comment section. This is a very touchy subject. This is something, you know me, my Me and Lo, we two dark-skinned brothers. So we feel anything that has to do with black, we're affected by it directly. We're not light-skinned. Shout out to my light-skinned brothers, because you're still black. Shout out to the white folks. Shout out to the Arabs. I love this. My great-grandfather's white. So this is not a racist this is just an actual question. Don't shoot the messenger. This is something I want to know. I want to know the climate of the nation. I want to know everybody's opinion, genuine opinion on this subject. If you're not black, but you're accepted by black culture, do you have the right to use the N-word? You know what I mean? Because I've seen stuff like that where I'm like, and like you said, Lo, some black people give that card up. Now, my man Terrence Cunningham said no. All right. So Terrence said no. Big T said no. You do not have the right to use the N-word if you're outside of the black culture. Now, we're outside, you're not black, but you're accepted by the black culture. So get it right. You're accepted. We accept you. We embrace you. The Fat Joes, the Cardi B's, the DJ Khaled's, the Erica Mena, the Evelyn Lozada, all these people that are not black, but we love them and we embrace them in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Young Don said, but we as blacks are able to say whatever without any fault. Well, that's something too. That's something we could talk about. But I want to stick to the subject on this one subject. I want to know, how does everybody feel? Like, Don, do you feel, is it right? I don't even want to ask another question. I want to answer this question directly. Do you have the right to use the N-word if you're not black, but you're accepted by black culture? Meaning, you're an artist and black people love you, support your music. Or I remember, Reef had the white boy. Remember, white boy Joe. He used to have Joe used to say N-word, and I used to get thrown off by that. But at the same time, I'm in Reef's house. I don't want to disrupt his house. You know what I mean? But I was affected by that because white boy was using the N-word, throwing it around like it was nothing. Frivolously. And my thing is, how you use the N-word if you don't even know where that word originated from? You don't even know the history on that word. You know that word comes with so much behind it, bro. Lynching. There's so much stuff that comes behind that word, that N-word, bro. People died for that word, homie. That word was the most condescending, terrorist, whatever you want to put behind. That's verbal terrorism. Like, yo, that word is so serious, and the history behind that word.
China brother, not to cut you off, and a lot of people think that the other side, not to say non-black side, gets offended when we call them the C word, right? And they that, but you're actually giving them power when you call them the C word. You understand?
Who you talking about?
When certain blacks will be like, oh, they call a white man or non-black.
No, but when you say the word cracker, listen, a cracker is, you know what the term cracker come from though?
Yeah.
Cracker is that's the slave master that used to crack the whip on your back.
And you giving them props.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not the same as N-word. N-word is a degrading term.
And it's disgusting, bro. We actually, if we call them a cracker, they like, so we call you a nigga, so it's gonna affect. That N-word hurts.
Yeah, it's comparing apples and oranges. It's not the same thing.
Hurts. That crack.
Now, this is what
pedestal still. That C word is giving them that pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they used to do is crack us on our back. Crack us on our back, bro, with that whip. So when we want to actually be like, oh, you old punk and cracker, that ain't doing nothing but empowering them. They like, I know.
Yeah, that's empowering, really. All you trying to say is, yeah, you're the one that used to beat me down. You're the one that used to whip on my ancestors. That's what you're saying. It's not that degrading unless you have a high morality. Unless you have unless you're a man with that practices high morality. That could be offensive to somebody who's loving. That could be offensive to somebody who accepts all people. But that's not offensive to the most common person. That's not really offensive, really. That's like, okay, that's how you feel about me. But this is one thing that Paul Bizzle said, right? And this is the thing that I'm screaming too. I kind of feel him on this. All right, Paul Bizzle, Massacre. This is my dog right here. This is the man say, respectfully, Latinos can, nonetheless. Now, my thing is with Latinos be with us, man. In the projects everywhere, Spanish people, they're with us. They grew up with us. They face the same ridicule. They're under the same oppression that we face.
Right.
I kind of agree with him on that. The Spanish community, the black and brown community, we kind of like this at times. And we're gonna need each other at times because we face the same trials and tribulations. We face a lot of similar trials and tribulations.
Right.
You know, Young Don said, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, to clean up what I was saying earlier, that's why I was starting off the saying the Spanish, because some people get offended, you know what I'm saying, by their Spanish brother being like, yo, my nigga, you know, but I embrace them because like you said, we black brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If all tunes in, we all one. It don't matter what color we is, we all one, you know what I'm saying? But at the end down, the way the game and the world is set up, I could actually give them that pass because they went through these struggles, some of these struggles, and I could relate to some of these struggles that they done had, you know. So I could say, Don, you right on that one. I could say that. That's
Paul Bizzle said that.
Oh, Paul
Bizzle said that. Yeah, I agree with him. I definitely agree with him, right?
Beautiful rap.
I be getting tongue tied when I need some water because this right here, this is serious, right, homie?
You know, boy.
This Friday is serious.
Mm-hmm.
Very serious Friday, man. We talking about some serious topics. All right, we talked about Puffy and Mase, calling Mase a fake pastor. Mase on $3 million. Puffy and Kanye declared war on Puffy. We talked about the beautiful display of the BET Awards, the #1 hip hop BET Awards ever. All right, hip hop made history, and now we're talking about the relationship with blacks and people outside of our culture using the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that, like I said, that's serious, and I'm down with the Spanish community. Now, I'm down with all communities. Shout out to the white folks. I love my white folks. My great grandfather's white. Shout out to the A.Rads. I love my A.Rads at the corner store. They love me. They always show me love. Shout out to all my corner store A.Rads, the merchants. Shout out to the Chinaman. Shout out to all the Chinese people. Shout out to my homie Chinese, because you know he Chinese descent too. Got the Chinese in him. You heard me?
You see the Chinese man in me?
Yeah, that part. But you got Chinese in your mom's, right? Got the Chinese in her, right?
Yeah, man, yeah.
That's in your blood, homie.
It's in there,
That's
man.
in your blood, homie.
You already know.
You know what I mean? Chinese is big in the Jamaican community, all right? So we love all nations, man. It's love here. It's love here, all right? But we just talking about don't shoot the messenger, homie. This is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, all right? So we got to talk about stuff that people, taboo subjects, things that people are scared to touch, all right? They're scared to touch that fire, touch that eye on the oven. But we're going to do that here respectfully, appropriately, right? But this right here, Young Don said, if you use it in a malicious manner, no. But if you deep-rooted in the culture and raised in the projects, yeah. I agree with that. Because if you wasn't raised around blacks and you're Spanish, but you've never been around blacks, I don't think you should use that word.
I could actually agree. And no matter what color you is, white, black, or Latino, because I had white boys that I grew up with eating peanut butter off a spoon with, you know what I'm saying?
But I still don't agree with white boys using the word, though.
You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that I had cats that we just grew up with and we was all close. And it ain't matter what color of our skin was, you know?
Facts.
We didn't even have to use that word until we started realizing what it was. You know what I'm saying? Until then, we was colorblinded. We was colorblind as kids. It's just that, yeah.
Now, listen right here, right? It's a good point, Lo. That's a good point, Planet. But this right here, now, Paul Bizzle, you know I usually agree with you, but I'm definitely not agreeing with this one, homie. Now, Paul Bizzle said, maybe if you are a true hip-hop resident, I can accept hip-hop culture. No. Just because you listen to hip-hop and you know all the words and you was inspired by it, that doesn't mean when it says the N-word in the song, you can repeat that while you next to me. Don't use that word next to me. Don't use that word next to me, bro. I don't care. You cannot recite a lyric with the N-word in it just because you're white, and you white and you're a hip-hop bitch.
Nah, man.
Come on, Bizzle. Come on, man. You do better than that, homie. You can do better than that, homie.
I'm no better.
That's not gonna work.
Even Eminem.
That's not gonna work, champ.
Even Eminem knew better. And that man is in hip hop. He's one of the hip hop kings. And that man that literally he got his whole career and he ain't say the N-word not one time.
Fact though. Fact though. You don't have to use the word. What, the word make you cool? You don't have to use the word. Let me say, so a lot of people want to use the word just for the fact that they want to be rebellious.
Yeah.
A lot of people outside of our culture, out of black culture, they use the word just for the fact because you keep telling them not to use it. A lot of white, whatever culture you are, a lot of people that are non-blacks, they use the N-word because they really want to defy you.
Yeah.
They're tired of watching us use it so frequently, and they know that there's resistance against them. We know we oppress that. We know we don't accept that. We're not receptive of that. They know if they say that, the room would pause. The room is gonna pause when you say that word. You might get hit over the head with something if you use that word the wrong way. Because let me tell you something, brother. You got some people that are older, elders, that will bust your head behind that, homie.
All right.
You got some 50-year-old people, 60-year-old people that will bust your head if you use that N-word.
Right.
They don't come up in our generation where white folks is using that frequently. They don't come from that.
They look at it
so
like
our white brothers, man, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. We definitely not accepting. We're not accepting that. And even on this podcast, I'm not supporting that. This is a non-bias, but we definitely when it comes to morality, integrity, no. We one-sided, and it's do the right thing. When it comes to integrity and more morality on this podcast, do the right thing. Anything else, you can say whatever you want. But when it comes to morality, there's no choice of yay or nay. Now, you can go ahead and say whatever you want in the comment section. You're not going to be attacked for your opinion in the comment section. Whatever you say, we're going to address it. We're not going to attack it. I appreciate free thinkers. I appreciate people that tell their opinion. I appreciate people that are not scared to say their opinion. I really appreciate y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Say what you got to say. But at the same time, my response to that, no. No.
At the same time, don't shoot the
messenger. Click, bow.
All
right. So we're gonna reset the room once again. All right. You guys are right now. You guys are watching and listening to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. All right. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. One of the fastest up and coming podcasts through the grace of Most High. We speak this into existence. All right. We speak it into existence. All right. This is one of the realest podcasts out, not to be compared to any other podcast. All right. Shout out to all the other podcasts. Like I said, the Joe Buttons, the Drink Champs, and all these other great podcasts, because they all bring something to the table. But this is different right here. This is different right here, all right? This is powered by L.O.T.S approved media mafia, all right? I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved, all right? And I'm going to let my man introduce himself once again.
Shout out, it's Planet. God damn it. You already know Free G5 Planet Dade at Instagram.com. You already know how we getting live. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, lots of approved media. Share it with your friends, family, everybody that you know who appreciate this broadcast, because we ain't doing it just for us. We doing it for y'all. We want to interact with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. Let's do this.
Now, what you were speaking about before also, there was something else that you wanted to implement earlier. I think I was like trying to say for the end. It was something I wanted to say towards the end. You know what I mean? What we looking at right now? How long we been on for? Like
120, bro. It's
okay. All right. Trust and believe. Like I said, man, we talk about that BET Awards. Like I said, if y'all don't know, that was amazing. The BET Awards is amazing. We made history for hip hop, for all us hip hop babies, because I'm a hip hop baby. All right. Shout out to Trina for getting her award. She deserved that hip hop honors award. All right. Shout out to everybody that participated in the whole stage performance. I loved it, and I appreciated it so much, man. I appreciated that so much. For me being a hip hop baby, I really caught goosebumps. I got a little teary-eyed, man. I seen some of my favorite, most influential artists. They was looking great on that stage, bro. Nobody looked at old. Everybody looked at fly.
Everybody looked like healthy and alive.
Voice was projecting. Everybody had breath control on stage. All right. It was amazing. Shout out to Juicy J. Shout out to Project Pat. Shout out to DJ Paul. Because y'all already know those are pioneers also. You talking about 3-6 Mafia. 3-6 Mafia is pioneers, all right? Yeah. Those are pioneers in the game. No doubt. All right. Now, also, like I said, Kanye West with this Black Lives, this White Lives Matter tee. All right. This is going crazy right now. Like Kanye West, you know, he's always causing a ripple effect. I know Kanye West does that on purpose at times, right? He had his Black Lives Matter tee and White Lives Matter. All right. And I'm confused about to be honest with you guys, I'm confused about Black Lives Matter at this point. Because I heard about the people that originally founded Black Lives Matter. They got caught. I don't know what type of what term is it when you do that type of activity, but they was buying mansions with the money. The lady's being investigated for that. Embezzlement, whatever. I'm not sure if that's the case. But yeah, what's up with the black? I'm lost by Black Lives Matter. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm kind of confused at this point about Black Lives Matter. So it's like I think people are investing a lot into Black Lives Matter, but Black Lives Matter is not giving back what it initially started as, right? Like, how did we benefit from Black Lives Matter? How, like, what program did they start? What did they establish? What did they change? What effect did they have?
I haven't seen a benefit for my kids, nor me personally, or anything. I say it ain't even. We got to make our own life matter. But at this point, playing with these Black Lives Matters groups, because I ain't see a new park. I ain't see a new playground. I ain't see nothing.
I don't see nothing. I don't know what it is. But I know this though. Those activists, they get paid for being activists. All these people that's that's on the front line, a lot of this stuff, these people are getting paid. They're getting tax exemption, all type of stuff. They get paid for doing Black Lives Matter.
So
you see what I'm saying? And like Don just said, after you dead to make money off of you. For real. That's stuff like that. Like there's a lot of fraudulent activity going on behind Black Lives Matter. Though the term is very enduring, that term is official. Yes, Black Lives Matter. We are the most targeted on the planet. Yes. But I'm lost with Black Lives Matter at this point. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not insinuating nothing. If somebody in the comment section want to educate me on Black Lives Matter, because I'm lost at this point. And then there's a lot of it's a lot of the misconceptions behind it and a lot of turmoil behind this term. There's so much turmoil behind this term with people, the people that are allocated the funds, what they're doing with the funds, people misusing the funds. Now Kanye talking about White Lives Matter and just causing controversy, silly. It's just silly. It's becoming a circus at this point. And what is it doing for us?
It's like it's just, I don't know who's acting like they got our back so they could benefit off of it. That's what it feels like at this point. They're using, just like, you know what I'm saying, same way Kodak was feeling like, you know what I'm saying, actual BT ain't really like supported the artists them that needed to be there. They just feel like, oh, and they say BT is not even owned by most of the black people. They saying BT is owned by almost 90% white people. So
well, I don't want to get into that right there, because that's all corporate. People can own whatever they want to own. I don't really care. To be honest with you, I don't really care who owns some stuff.
Like, I'm colorblind to all that. But when it comes down to situations and they start trying to make it seem like, oh, it's Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, that's when all that confusion comes into play.
Yeah, but BT has nothing to do with that. BT, at the end of the day, they still pushing black agenda. BT, whoever owns BT, put on that great performance with that show. So shout out to the white folks that own BT. All right, shout out to them. And black people got to step up now. That's why you got Revolt. So people like Puffy got to step up. We can't always. That's another thing too. I feel like we always trying to tell white people what to do and what to own. When we gonna start owning our own stuff? Stop telling the white folks how to run their stuff, because they already own it. But we want to change the status quo. We want to change the rules of what in their industry. Why don't we form our own thing?
They copyright.
Now I know it's more. It's more technical than that. I know it's way more technical than that, right? But this podcast, I don't want to go into stuff that's deep because certain things is not to be revealed on the internet.
Right.
Certain things is not to be discussed on the internet. It's way deeper than what we're talking about. And the ramifications behind what we're talking about is way more deeper than what we need to be talking about.
Right now.
Right. But like I said, BT definitely, they put on a great show. So if it's white people that own BT, they put on a great show. And I'm happy about that.
I'm just looking at the dynamics of how they was looking at it, saying it's black people now, white people now, black people now, and this my affair should just be people. You know,
definitely.
Let's work for each other. That's all it's supposed to be. You know, it don't supposed to be no dynamics between. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, we know. We as black folk, man. You know, black people can't be racist, man. Black people, we love all races, bro. We love all. It's not really in black DNA to be a racist like that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got people in black culture that are ignorant. There's ignorance in every culture.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I don't practice racism because, like I said, this skin makes every color.
Yes.
I don't even want to go deep into that.
Yes,
you heard me? For those who know. So listen, man, we about to bring this to a closure right here. All right. This is I appreciate everybody that came in on this podcast. All right. Like I said, every Friday at 6 p.m. we up, y'all. You guys, if you guys are on here, you guys should have left something in the comment section. You guys should have been sharing this, hitting the like button. Don't leave this podcast without hitting that like button. Don't leave this podcast without sharing. All right. It's going to be up on Facebook, but eventually I will take it off Facebook and you guys will have to see this on YouTube. All right. We got it on Twitter right now. Also, we have it on YouTube. All right. So it's streaming on Facebook, Twitter, as well as YouTube. All right. Once again, this is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. Click, bow. Powered by L.O.T.S Approved Media Mafia. I go by the name Lots Approved. All right. And I'm gonna let my dog introduce himself for the last time.
I go by the name Planet. God damn it. You already know. Free G5, you know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful day today, man. Shouts out to everyone that came in and viewed and liked and loved and shared and interacted with us today. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, man. Y'all tune in next week, man. We're gonna have so beautiful things to talk about. So
that part.
Things.
That part. Free G5, you heard? We got you, G5. All right, y'all. Planning them out, man.
Blessings.
Blessings, brother.
One. You already know.
Grr.